I'm following pop culture, Depp vs. Heard, entertainment, things like that. This is from August 29th, 2022 from the Daily Beast. It's called, Why Did MTV Allow Johnny Depp to Make a Creepy VMAs Cameo? Wait a minute. Why is it creepy? So many of these news outlets now are so opinionated. It's not really news, it's not journalism, it's their creepy opinion actually. By the way, this is from Kendall Cunningham, who is their entertainment reporter. But I guess Kendall is trying to figure out what she thinks is creepy, what most people don't. And it begins. After days of speculation that controversial actor Johnny Depp would appear in this year's MTV Video Music Awards, the nightmare came true when he was unveiled as the face behind MTV's Moon Man about 15 minutes into the broadcast. Before cutting to commercial break, the Pirates of the Caribbean actor appeared in a digital rendering of the network mascot for a few seconds, making a strangely casual reference to the past 5 years of his career that have been impacted by allegations of physical and sexual abuse by his ex-wife Amber Heard. Keep saying it. Allegations, allegations, keep saying it. Because you can't say it's true, you can't say it's a fact, you gotta print allegations. It's all it was, it's all it ever will be. And here's the thing, it was humorous. He was making fun of himself a little bit. That's what people on Amber's side should try. I do it all the time. It's called just being cool. And they feature this tweet. Of course, they love Twitter, because on Twitter, you can find anything. Positive, negative, middle of the road, whatever you want is there. So they clip out what they want from Twitter and make it like, this is what Twitter thinks. Hey, you know what? Depp said almost unintelligibly, I needed the work. Now, it wasn't like his voice seemed like it wasn't the best sound, but that didn't seem like it was his fault. It was just the way the echo was in the room or something like that. I'm sure Johnny Depp, a veteran actor since like the early 80s, could say one or two lines like that. But who am I? What do I know? I'm no journalist. And Variety prints this. Johnny Depp appears as the Moon Person at the MTV Music Awards. I guess that stands for. But that wasn't all. The actor showed up again after another commercial break to simply remind viewers that they were watching the MTV Music Awards to loud applause and wooing from the audience. Great. A third appearance saw the actor again with his head projected on a Moon Man joke. I just want you guys to know that I'm available for birthdays, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, weddings, wakes, any old thing you need. Yeah, sounds good. Like I said, making a little joke about himself. Can't go wrong. I don't know, the bat mitzvah joke always seems to land somehow. Mark Hamill made that joke one time. There were negative reactions on social media as well, with users condemning the network, which has prided itself on being socially conscious, particularly over the past decade as Me Too and Black Lives Matter have become mainstream movements. Let's not forget, Amber posted a fake picture of her at a Black Lives Matter rally, so she doesn't seem to respect them so much. Now, we can't prove it's fake, but by looking at it, you'd really be hard-pressed to find someone intelligent who thinks it's real. There's no one else in the picture. It's just her and her friend behind some graffiti-covered garage door. I don't see how that has anything to do with Black Lives Matter. I'm no expert, that's my opinion. As this messed up culture celebrates and cheers for the abuser at the VMAs, I stand with the survivor who suffered at his hands that had no proof, no evidence, and recordings that actually pointed towards the opposite being true. I believe her story. I heard the truth. You heard what you wanted to hear. You heard what the jury heard. You heard what the judge heard. And what that was defamation against Johnny. Let's move on. Rumors that the Pirates of the Caribbean star would make a comeback appearance on the awards show following his court victory against his former spouse in their highly publicized defamation trial back in June were met with scrutiny online. Well, everything's met with everything online. What online are we talking about here? In particular, the move seemed like a desperate appeal to get Depp's massive online fan base to tune in, given the ceremony's declining ratings over the past few years and growing irrelevance in the social media era. And, I mean, Johnny's fan base isn't tuning in because of anything but they want to show, hey, we're here to support Johnny. Nothing wrong with that. Likewise, it was strange and disappointing that MTV was willing to platform such a controversial figure, as the public narrative surrounding his marriage to Heard is slowly starting to turn in her favor in light of evidence from a previous UK trial and the questionable handling of the Virginia trial earlier this year. Of course, it's all no good. Virginia didn't count. The jury, the public live feed, the judge, it must have all been wrong. It seemed like the show's producers were at least partially aware of the backlash his cameo would spark, given that his appearances were extremely brief and occurred while many viewers are probably either going to or coming back from the bathroom, because the Daily Beast knows exactly when people are going to the bathroom. I'll tell you what, people go to the bathroom when they want, which is at random. Yes, they have interval breaks, but that doesn't mean people use them like robots. That was odd. Overall, his cameos soured an already controversial night, given the celebration of Nicki Minaj as this year's Video Vanguard Award recipient, despite claims by her husband, Kenneth Petty's sexual assault victim, Jennifer Hugh, that she's been threatened and harassed by the rapper. Additionally, the Red Hot Chili Peppers were also chosen as this year's global icons, despite their notable history of alleged sexual misconduct. Overall, it seemed like the theme of this year's ceremony was apathy toward abuse. Of course, everything from these people's point of view is about some terrible person that's being showcased that committed abuse that hasn't been proved. I have no knowledge of the Red Hot Chili Peppers and what was alleged against them. I know Flea used to play concerts in his underwear and stuff, the bassists or something. Maybe that's what they mean. But I can't say, I just don't know. And it's not very relevant. Anyway, I think it's a great thing. And let's not forget, MTV isn't only MTV, they're connected to a slew of other corporations and bigger companies who are obviously okay with showcasing Johnny. And the audience, as they said, was cheering. So, there you go. And if they want to brag that the tides are turning, well, that'll have to turn legally. See what happens. Right now, the Virginia verdict stands, and the appeal doesn't look like it's happening. Who knows? I'm no lawyer. Let me know what you think down below. Doing shout outs, special thanks, things like that. If you're not subscribed, you consider it. If you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. Rant done for now. See you next time.